This is a story of a very famous architect and the very unique 7-story building he designed. He started construction floor by floor. The first floor, the second floor, the third floor, the fourth floor, the fifth floor, the sixth floor, and finally the 7th floor with its penthouse apartment. Got everything straightened out, and then he decided to work on the exterior of the building. The architect was very pleased with the final product, but unfortunately his tenant on the 7th floor wasn't happy having to ride the elevator so much. And since he was his highest paying tenant, he came up with a solution. He says, rather than having your floor at the top of the building, we could put it in the middle. That way you wouldn't have to ride the elevator as much. And he also showed that these floors were all separate, and it was not a problem to move it. Well, it was sort of a problem because now people riding the elevator would be going up, they'd be going 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden they'd be on the 7th floor. So a better solution was needed. And the architect came up with one. He said, rather than in the center, why don't we put your floor on the bottom? And sure enough, he did. And again, all these floors were separate, which allowed him to move them around. Well, this was a problem too, because people come in off the street and all of a sudden they're on the 7th floor. So the final solution was that the best position for the 7th floor was at the top of the building, and that's the story of a famous architect and his 7-story building. I'd like to point out some of the improvements we've made in this new design. One of the first things we did was we numbered the blocks. We found that this seems to add to the deceptiveness because it's apparent that the blue block is moving within the original stack. The other thing, the checkers themselves, or the blocks I should say, are fabricated from PVC plastic, lacquered and clear coated. The building itself, the inspiration for the building is from the Empire State Building, one of my favorite Art Deco buildings. But another interesting point here is that in the original version, the tube had to conceal an extra block and was therefore 8 blocks tall. In our version, the tube is only 7 blocks tall. The operation is effortless, there's no lifting involved, everything is automatic, and the changes can be made very rapidly. Finally, one of the most unique features of this new design is that the blocks can be shown separate at any point in the routine, regardless of where the blue checker is.